Hello, everybody. We are now live. We're just waiting on Michael and Aymane. Should be here any second. We can get the show on the road. Interesting markets today. Very interesting. A nice bullish move we had on the S&P 500. Right. Yes. So what we can do is I can kick it off by showing some charts. I think that's probably best while we wait for Aymane and Michael to arrive. So I'm going to go ahead, share my screen, and we can take a look. So right, what are we seeing? Well, this is the S&P 500 today. We had a very, very nice bullish move. Yesterday, there was a downward day. Now, we've been saying for quite a while that we expect... oh, Aymane, you're here.
Hello, Sam.
Hello,
Sorry,
how are
I'm
you doing
late.
today? No,
Yeah,
it's fine, it's fine. We're just waiting for Michael. I thought I'd share my screen whilst I waited for you two. Michael should be here any second. There was a little issue with the stream, so I think he's just, trying to sort out the technical stuff, but he should be here any second. How's your, how was your, I'm going to remove the chart for a second. Oh, Michael's here. Awesome. Michael.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Michael.
My bad. The link switcheroo there.
Yeah. Do apologize for that. But yeah, now we're all here. We can, we can get the show on the road, hopefully. And
yes.
Yeah, how's your trading days been, both of you? I hope
not too bad for me.
Hope it's been a successful trading
loss.
day. Small loss.
No, small loss. Yeah.
We were trending. That's why.
Yeah.
There wasn't that much chaos.
Yeah.
I'm joking. It was actually quite chaotic. The market. The market was quite chaotic.
It was quite trending. It was trending.
Yeah.
Like
We did have
from the open.
We did have a nice. Let me have a look at the ES or the S&P.
Actually, ES was a little bit chaotic, but if you check the
it was a bit chaotic. Was the NAS a lot more calm?
Straight. It went straight up. We didn't break the previous 15 candle low. Just continue straight up. For me, I expect a reversal from a supply, and I took my first loss, and then I took another trade. It was just 0.7 RR, and I finished the day with a small loss. Yeah, but yeah, I checked ES. ES is like, it was a little bit chaotic, especially on the 5 minutes. We pushed up, we came back, retrace.
I managed to get quite a decent trade in. Didn't record it, but I can share the. I can explain it and also the screenshot. But if one of you guys want to go first with showing your trades, because I have to send this over in the last. I'm a bit disorganized today.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this.
Okay.
But feel free.
You want me to jump in, Aymane?
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. You already there.
Okay.
No? Go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay. So let's start with the daily. So for me in the daily, like we have previous like daily candle. We took out the previous day high, came back close red, and we were between the same pattern, but this time in the daily time frame. So I was expecting like the price to stay here within this range here for maybe a couple of days. That's what I was saying, because we had weeks from the upside, weeks from the downside. for the 1 hour, I had my demand zone right here, but when we open up actually strong. So I took my first short. I think anticipate a little bit quicker. I took my first short somewhere here, and I put my stop loss somewhere here, and I want at least to come back to this demand here and then take the lows, and it stopped me out. And then I have to, let's say, just to reset myself, and I switched to 15-minute charts. And if you remember, guys, we talked Monday about sometimes there is patterns, like when you see the price action on Monday, you have an idea about the price, how it will be during the week. And if
Yeah.
we come back, let's say on Monday, we had similar day like Monday. So there is no week to the downside, straight away push up and continuation. So for me, when I got stopped out here, I start to look for continuation to the upside. So let's just show first. Yeah. So I got stopped out here, and I took my second trade basically here. So you can see here on this 15-minute chart, 15 minutes, yes, here. So you can see that we rejected this supply right here. We took out the previous candle low with this wick right here. We came back close green, and on the footprint, I was looking for this 161 cluster to get a continuation. Maybe there will be some buy stop order here next to this big cluster here to continue higher. And also too many wicks to the upside. I need, let's say, a full body before reversal. But those wicks here into the supply, I was expecting those wicks to get filled. Plus I got the 15-minute confirmation here, and I took a small scalp, not much, because again, I'm not that confident to buy in the top, but I am getting there a little bit. As you can see, I am more like, I perform more when ranging markets, because like,
Oh yeah, we
it's
see
between
that.
We know that.
We see that.
Yeah. So I found it a little bit hard to let's say enter here at the top and leave my trade open for more longer. So I have to work on for about this more. But yeah, so I took small another buy here, and I think I got out somewhere here. And if we check just the first stop, just to give you an idea why I enter. So where is the first stop? Yeah, it was here. So actually, I think I anticipate a little bit quicker than usual, because normally what I would like to see is the buyer got absorbed. Here it was mixed, but still it was a good trade. I saw a big push. There is no big cluster here at the low. We respected this 1 hour demand here. You can see we took out the previous candle low. We closed green, and we got the continuation, and we got the retest. So small loss for me today, I think 0.2%, but we always learn something. So I definitely have to, let's say, just work more about letting my trade like run when we are, let's say, trending, and especially when we have this trends like this. And if I check just quickly the Monday chart, so you get an idea about what I mentioned Monday. I think it's here. Monday. Yeah. So as you can see, Monday we open up. We didn't even create any wick, and we pushed up. And we talked, guys, about this. Like we said that we will see this week like similar days, at least one day like this, like just the open straight away going up. And we saw last week that at the open we start ranging for maybe 2 days. Open the NY session open, and we stay ranging. This week the pattern was just open straight away, going higher or lower with momentum. So yeah, not the best day ever, but still just manage it to get out with a small loss. So I'm also happy with that. Yeah,
It's not bad though. I mean, I feel like almost if you traded the S&P, you might have been all right. Let me quickly.
You know,
I
Sam is trying to convert you, Aymane.
I know.
Yeah. I see.
S&P. So when we have a choppy day, you can just tell me what to do. Give me a good signal, because I hate choppy days. So the trade I took today, very simple one actually, worked out quite nicely. Actually have no clue where I took it, to be honest. I think it was okay, let me zoom in. I actually cannot remember. This is how it looked. So I took it, yes, the US Open. It came back with a small pullback. I jumped in 2 positions, got out when it started slowing down. That is, I remember where it is now. It's kind of hard to see on the 15-minute because I was doing it on the 1-minute. But US opened here. We kind of had like a small pullback. It's tiny, not this pullback here, but if I draw that out, literally from this wick to this wick, that was the pullback. I entered and then got out somewhere around there. I think actually I got out here. Didn't get out there. Yeah. Reason being, again, gap in volume. Same playbook, same thing over and over again. It has changed the structure. It was different. If I draw the volume profile to how it looked like at the time of the trade, you would probably see, bingo, right there. That's the gap right here. So I'm just going to redraw that. And there was another gap. I can't. This is the thing. When you don't record the trade, you actually forget exactly what went down.
Yeah, like what you were thinking and everything.
Because I know when it pulled back, there was a gap here, and that's why I entered. But I can't make out where I saw this gap. I think it was, I remember now. I remember clear as day. Of course. What am I doing? Okay. Apologies to everyone. My brain just isn't in it today. Where was market open? Market open here. Right. Yes, I drew a volume profile based on that push up from the market open. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Yeah. Okay. Now I remember. Now I remember what I did. All right. Yeah. So I literally, as the market opened, and I did this on the 1-minute actually. So forget the 5-minute. I'm gonna find it though. Here it is. As we pushed up, this is it. You can see it on the 1-minute now. So here was the gap, right? This blue. I can't believe I didn't notice that before. What is wrong with me? Oh, why is TradingView do that? Yes. Okay. Of course. Here it is. Right. So we had this gap. It's still there. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's still there right now. It never changed. There's the gap in volume. This one right here. This blue area. As the market opened, we pushed above it. You can see it on the 5-minute. On the 15-minute, I couldn't spot it. And then as it came back into that area right there, that's where I entered my position and I got out here. So really simple trade. Didn't take very long. Literally like that, something the trade would have looked like, right? So not bad. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Perfect. All right, cool. But anyway, the market just, whoa, what's going on now? Shooting down. Okay. The market, yeah, went pretty bullish. And again, there was another opportunity to buy the market. Actually, there was 2 more opportunities to buy it. Once it came back into this gap again, very similar to the trade I took earlier, you could have, again, probably entered. Now probably would have even been better because that moved with momentum. You know, you could have targeted the last high again. Boom, that would have been a really nice trade. And then you could have even had another one as it broke through this gap, came back into it, bought it up into these highs again. If you targeted it too far, yeah, you would have got out at break even or probably got stopped out because this candle is just huge. But we are going to do some live trading. The S&P at this time is, I don't know, maybe, I tell you what, if we get back into this area, I'm going to set an alert. There might be a buy position, but I would rather sell the market now based on that candle. So ideally, what I want to see happen is a pullback into here so I can short the market. That would be ideal right now. So if we could do that during this session, I could definitely see something like this happen.
Right.
But it's really moving right now. I don't know. Fingers crossed. I'll put an alert. Hopefully it goes off as we're in the session and we can, yeah. I mean, it is coming to this area now. I don't want to buy against such aggression. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
But we can have a look. All right, let's have a look. While it's here, let's see. This will probably be a silly trade if I do enter it. Oh, the buyers came in quite strong right off the bat. Don't run away from me.
Wait, you talking about S&P 500?
The
Yeah.
S&P 500, yeah.
This is a great short. I'm
Great
gonna throw that
short?
out there. Yep. And when I share the screen, I'm gonna show you why.
Okay. See,
it's not ready yet, just yet, but the bias is definitely short. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
This is interesting. This is almost my setup, Sam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is almost my setup.
Well, I mean, I want it to pull back, and then I'll definitely get in for a short because this momentum is crazy, and we're just gapping through this area. This area did not hold. And I'm not seeing... I mean, let me look at the volume on the 5 minute. That can usually give me a good idea.
Just now or something? Because I feel like everything
just turned around.
It is strong. Like you can see that the momentum is pushing strong.
Like it just turned right around. Like everything just
something related to OpenAI. That's what I read. Like
really?
Freedom Code. So that's the only thing for here. OpenAI. But nothing negative to acquire Johnny Eve AI hardware startup.
Don't think it'll be
6.5 billion. And also, like Trump is speaking currently, like it's Trump gets South African president. So
is he talking right now?
Yeah, something is up right now. Like everything is the other way.
He's talking.
he said something. Okay.
We should have known. Known.
That is why.
Okay, he's speaking.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully backtracks a little bit so there's a pullback, and then he goes back and whatever he said, he doubles down on it, and then it floods down because that would be a great trade.
It will be. I'm going to take this.
Yeah.
If this pans out the way it should, this won't happen for me until in 45 minutes. Well, what's that? 43
This is insane.
Minutes?
What's going on? Oh man, look at this volume coming in.
I knew from the daily today. When I checked the daily, I knew it will be ranging from the day, like because if you check the daily, like from both sides we took liquidity. So
we're breaking the low of the day
in ES.
Yeah, on ES almost broke it. I mean, we touched it. We haven't actually broken it.
Yeah, it is right there.
Okay,
we touched it.
NQ is still far from.
The low is down here, so dang. Well, I mean, okay, we've got a pullback coming. Okay, there could be a trade. It could be a trade. Dun, 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 dun. If we pull back into this gap and then a continuation down would be pretty good. Let me get on the GUI. Get on the platform. Come on, load. So, no, don't go down yet. Come on, pull back. You.
They just broke the low of the day.
Not giving you a chance, man. I know. Come on, you were so
It-
close from getting back into that area. I wanted to short the market right there. Just get there, and I could have shorted it. How many points away were we? Come on, 14 points, man. That's nothing. Get to that area. Come on. Do me that favor. That's all I ask. So I can
Aim and
get
call
in.
your homework.
Amen.
It is
Call the market makers.
What you want, buy or short?
Short.
Short, okay.
Well, buy a little bit so we can go up, and then short.
No. Tell me the price. Buy until when? Sell until when?
I will buy up until 5917, and then sell it down as much as you like. That's
Done.
that's what.
Okay.
Now this is another thing, right? But I like to point out. So you'll see that was the gap in volume, that box. But as the market has now broken the low of the day, the gap has shifted. So I have to move it down now, the gap. And I guarantee you that's where it retraced to.
Yeah.
Oh, almost. Still a pip, not even a point away. But come on, go up. Let me set an alert. Sorry, Aymane, go on.
No, it's the only thing that like scalping against like strong momentum like this. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I would not want to buy. I do not want to buy right now. This is sellers all day long.
Yeah.
I just need a pullback, but I need a pullback into an area that makes sense to sell at. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it is flooding. What the hell has Trump said? What has he done?
He just tanked the markets.
What has
Bitcoin
he...
is right here, finna take out highs too, all-time highs again.
It's creating another gap as it pushes down. Could be another chance to pull back and short the market.
Man, this thing is down now.
Right there. This is getting interesting. So there is another opportunity if it gets there. Hopefully, it does.
I'll be honest. I'm
funny.
more interested in
terms of where it could
NQ
potentially stop at.
Sorry, Michael, what you said?
I'm more interested in taking NQ on this setup versus ES now.
Let's go. For me, when I
For
check
me,
now
ES
the
is
news, there
way
is just
too short
positive
to
news.
take this.
Okay. Now I can see some.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, I'm in.
Okay,
just
short
a
it
small,
for much longer.
No, just I just took a small scalp. Let's see.
Go on. Share your screen. If you're in.
Okay. Can you see?
No, not yet. Oh, it's coming in.
All right.
Ooh.
Yes, you're up.
Nah, it's going against me, but so we are in the demand. I saw this.
Did
it
you
changed.
buy or sell? You sold, right?
No,
Yeah.
I bought.
It should be fine. It's still dropping on my end. Oh, you bought?
No, wait. He said, yeah, he bought it.
Why?
Yeah, he said it should be fine.
Aymane,
I am down. Yeah.
Aymane, don't buy yet.
No,
It's like the most strongest move I have seen in the last month, and Aymane bought into it, man.
But
Aymane, you have balls of steel, I'm telling you.
No, but the number changed really quick. I saw minus 111, and we were rejecting, so I bought just for a reaction, and it dumped quick. So
yeah, no, there's too much. There's too much momentum.
No,
this second.
Yeah. Now I think we are gonna take the lows here.
I won't be looking to buy until I will call it when it happens. In fact, let me find the exact area, the exact price of where I expect it to
What is the
drop.
ATR?
Oh, that's changed. What's going on? Okay, that's no longer valid actually.
No, but seriously, like I saw like a big cluster, red clusters, and it changed so quick. Okay, stops out on this one.
Okay, see now I would. It's not perfect. I wouldn't. I don't like it
Hey,
honestly.
what's up, Robert? See, Robert's in the house.
Yeah.
Roberts is in here. Oh man, didn't notice the stream stopped. How did y'all doing? I stayed
Robert,
up.
how you doing?
Get up.
Did you see Sam like over here?
Mm.
Big absorption here. Big absorption. Wow. Yeah. Like if we didn't take the low before the 30 minutes candle close, we could come back retest this 232 if it stayed like this. Oh, we
Yeah.
took the lows. Okay.
See, I wouldn't want to start potentially buying now. I would want to start looking at potentially buying, but I don't think it will hold. We're in a gap in volume right now on the S&P, but truth be told, with the amount of momentum, I would need to see something so clear for me to actually buy into it, because it is just
Wow.
dropping and it's powerful. I mean,
Wow.
The thing's huge. Absolutely huge. For me, I wanted to see this close and then pull back a little bit for me to take it, because I would still need that 1-for-1. At this point, the 1-for-1 is skewed because that bounce point gonna be off that 200 EMA, and it's
yeah.
right now it's too deep. It's too deep into it.
I would say prepare for a pullback now. I think it's going to pull back now, but I wouldn't want to buy into that pullback. I would want to short it
That's
once
what
it's pulled back.
that's what happened to me. It was sort of like this number, and it pulled back a little bit, and some big order
Yeah,
came, and it
at
changed
21
and become
220.
green.
I would want to short this at
21.
21 220, whatever price that
21.
is.
20,
You're on NASDAQ,
21,
right?
Yep, on NAS. 21 220.
220. You want to short at 21?
Oh no, so that looks. Hold on, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen because this looks a little bit different.
21. Yeah, I think
share
so.
away.
Yeah, 21 220. Right. So this is funny. I think it's probably the most action we've had in a minute, guys.
I know.
This thing is
We're all
acting
just
crazy right now. So that's
all
my
right.
other
You're
trade
right.
a little bit later. But this is it right here. Ooh, see, this is too much. I need this to come back to this price right here. And reason being is I need this to pull to equal at least a 1-for-1. My stops have to go above this point. It has to. And my target would be pretty much this 200 EMA. So right here, that's 21 275 really. So this would need to come all the way back up here. Like I want to see this close, come all the way back up here, and then drop. If it don't do that, I'm not touching this at all.
Yeah.
And reason being is this is the exact same trade that I always take, right? So let me just pull this up. I was looking at this earlier today, actually. Right? We got the 1350 cross, we got the run, we got the super pullback, and then the drop. So I'm looking for this move, but you can't take this. You can't take this move right here because your whole process will be off. Like your stop's got to go pretty high. I mean, for me, I would put mine here. Right? I'm risking $1 to make 25 cents. That is a hell no. This has to come all the way. I would prefer it in this zone right here, right? Around right here, put me at 75, but a little bit higher, put me at that full 1-for-1, like around right here. Now, can this happen? What is closed down here and touch the 200? We got 30 minutes on this candle, probably. It probably will happen like that. But this is way too far. And then for me, as you see, this will be the first candle that will close below all of this structure. So we went from all the way up here, and then in 30 minutes, people don't have for 30 minutes. It's all the way down here. This is insane. The move is ridiculous. But I couldn't take this, me at least, on the open candle. Even if I scroll this down to the 15-minute, now we're talking about some crazy stuff, because at this point, I only have one leg here. There's just only one leg outside the band. Like, there's no other side of the M here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I would need some type of something, like pull back into the area here. You know, here minimum. Maybe even here. And you have to do like a tight stop. Maybe you put your stop. Let me delete all of this. Maybe you put your stop. Let's say you grabbed it here and you put your stop. This is risky to do this, but you know, maybe you put it here instead of all the way up there. And then you target it here, right? That ain't bad, actually. Actually, this ain't bad. I might take this if this happens. This ain't bad at all. But it would be this has to come back and make this make sense, right? Put your stop above this red shift candle on the 15. You know, it's a riskier stop loss because this could totally come all the way up here, retest this area, and then come down. But yeah, super risky right now. But let's check it out. I'm gonna put an alert here.
I see a potential trade about to form. As long as it keeps pulling up a little bit more, I could get in. But we have hit a gap in volume on the downside. I just don't. This is technically breaking my rules doing this.
Yeah,
that's what I don't like. But the momentum we've had, as long as I see those sellers come in, my alert's just gone off. I want to see those sellers just light up the screen. Come on. Come on. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, this pair got all the action today.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
How many percent from the top? Like, ooh.
No idea. I gotta measure it.
1.9, 1.84. It's quite decent in 1 hour
I've
candle.
Just jumped into a trade. Where is
short or
short? Yeah. Let me know if you can see my screen. So I jumped in for a short at the first, the most closest gap in volume. It's not great. It's breaking my rules technically, because this is where I expect to be a pullback, and I'm shorting. Oh no, it's not a gap in volume. I thought it was. Oh damn, the gap has changed. There it is. Okay, that wasn't all right. I shorted way too early, but it's fine. We'll jump in when it gets there. And then where's my stop loss? Up on, what is this, 5-minute chart, that wick, 5-minute chart, find the wick. Okay, so whoops. I've never actually used this program properly, so bear with me, something like that.
Yeah, we had the same issue with Yanni. I had the same thing with Yanni yesterday. Yanni and Paul. Like, I think match are probably at the bottom of the list for me. Like MT4, MT5, DX trade, then this. It's like, I don't even know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
The interface is not as crisp as the other ones.
Some people love it. I mean, it's getting quite popular. But it's dependent. It's like with anything. When you haven't used something, you need to get used to it. And essentially,
I used this earlier today. I took this same trade that I took on on AUD CAD on my wife's account earlier today. So, but I'm like, oh, I'm not used to using it really. It just looks a little funny.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, let's have a look. A lot of buyers trapped at the top as long as they do not defend that. I mean, ideally, although I'm in a short position, ideally what I want to happen right now is actually it goes up a little bit more into that area and then comes back down again. That would be great because then I could jump in here at an even better price. That would be fantastic. But if it drops as well at the same time, all right, fine. You know, I'm in a short position, so it's not too bad. Oops. So either one. I'm in a weird situation where whether it goes up or down, it's actually I see benefits to both. I would like it to get to that gap because then I know the reaction is going to be good. It's going to be a really good reaction. So I'll set an alert, but I'll let that roll. My stop is like there somewhere. I don't know. And then my take profit would be there. Oh, yes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So you are trading a reaction from the low volume node. This.
Yeah, but the problem is what I did break is that there's a really nice gap there, as you can see. And we've touched that. So technically speaking, it should be a buy. Technically speaking, under my own rules, I should be buying, not selling. But if it's Trump saying some stuff and that momentum, I'm gonna sell. So I don't know if that's a good idea to break your own rules. I don't know, but we'll see.
You gotta have a secondary set of Trump rules.
Exactly. If it does get to this area, I've got, I'm definitely jumping in again to this trade here to sell it. I think it will at least go down, maybe back down to this low. Might not take it out, it depends. But there'll be some reaction if it gets to this area, which it looks like it might just do. Go on, here we go.
Yeah, this is it right here. Like super close to it.
Very close. Come on. It's like a pip or two away. Oh, alert's gone off. All right, I'm taking it as well. How do I do this? Like that? There we go. All right. Doubling up on my trade.
21,400.
Here we go. So I am now in. I'm in.
21,400.
I just. Oh, my hand's hurting from the mouse. Moving the mouse so much.
Yeah.
21,400.
It's looking okay.
There you go. 21,400.
I think we're gonna continue.
You think we're continuing up? And until it clears that area,
really nice.
I think you.
Yeah.
What is going on?
It
didn't even react to it. Jeez.
Oh, all right. I'm about to get in.
All right.
Because now I got my alert now. Let's see. So now 21,400 and 21,000. Let's see. 21,000.
Nice. It's pushing up.
It's about to close the 5 minute. Come on, boy. I haven't even looked at the footprint, which is also not a good idea.
If you check the footprint, you will see it's more like big clusters and respecting it. If you check the footprint, you will see that we absorb the seller a little bit. Which time frame? The ES.
3.4, 9,000. Damn, the volume coming in. There was quite a bit of buy volume came in, didn't it? But there has to be a little bit of a reaction. I'm hoping that's it right here. If not, it's still technically held, so it's still technically valid. Still technically valid.
All right, I'm jumping in right now.
Buy?
Do you want to?
Short. I'm short. Yeah, let me grab it.
But
I'm about to be short. I already mentioned that.
Share your screen as you jump in.
Yeah.
I am in buys, and I will move now.
I'm
I
short.
Break even.
Remember, I told you I said I want to get it right here. If my alert goes off, I'll take it. It just pretty much went off. This is a risky stop. I would never really do this, but my entry, I need to be at least a 1-for-1. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button here now. This would be shorts, right? So I got some shorts on. I'm in AUD CAD for shorts as well. We'll get into that after we get some get through this little thing here going on. But yeah, this is where I wanted to grab this at, right here, because at this point, I'm
still happy.
It made it a
is your screen? Is your sorry? Your screen wasn't up. Sorry, it's up now. It's up.
Okay. Can y'all see this?
A lot of action.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to pull back. Remember, I said it was too low at this point. I wanted to pull back to this point here for me to grab it, because now it's risk. It's above my risk to reward. So $1 to make $1.32. I'm fine with that. But it has to be at least 1-for-1. So I couldn't have touched that until this mark, which is good. All right. It could have came all the way up here, to be honest. Like, it could have came all the way and touched this 200 again. I'm actually going to set another alert here just in case it does, because technically this is the best point for it, especially after a deep pullback like that. So I'll just put second entry. But we'll see how this rocks out. And also, in addition to that, we got this outside the band part here. So I'm actually expecting this, to be totally honest, to do a move like this. You got the cross, right? Up. We got the down. Maybe something like this. If not all the way up there, maybe a little bit shorter, but then go down. We have outside the band. There's no inside the band. It's like the move has not really happened all the way yet, right? We're just now getting that reload. Boom. I would much rather see something like that, but look like it might not do that because it's moving so freaking fast. But yeah, I just need to be in at least at that point. And also, in addition to that, is this stop is okay above this shift candle. If it comes all the way up here, you don't want to be in this trade anyway, because it could be retesting these highs and take that out. But if not, this is the next best what I would call stop, which is above this shift candle right here, just a few pips above it. So as you see, not too bad at all. For one, this is almost a perfect entry for me. I grabbed this like right there.
Yeah, it's doing all right now.
Yeah, so that was $50.
Footprint is looking pretty good. Like, there was where it actually rejected off, huge cluster of sellers. They seem to be defending it.
Break even.
So
which
I'm
time
just
frame?
keeping my 15 minute.
15 minutes.
So the last bearish candle, there's just a huge amount. In fact, Michael, you keep doing what you're doing. Don't click stop screen. I'm just going to switch the screens over real quick and then put you back. But if we look real quickly, look right there. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Huge cluster of sell pressure. As it came in, we have had a rejection. I'm hoping they defend that hard. I mean, it's not looking. as we came back into these buy clusters, they defended it quite hard. So there's going to be a bit of a battle between the buyers and sellers. But I'm going to bet with the sellers for now.
All right, let me just get this straight. So I'm short NQ, Aymane is long NQ, and you're short
break even now.
Oh, okay.
Break even now. I will wait. Just it will go a little bit down, and I will buy again.
Okay.
Because
but you're short ES, right, Sam?
I'm short. Yeah.
Okay.
I think my take profit is Sam's stop loss.
Okay.
Well, how about this? How about this, Aymane? You tell your market maker friends. I will bring my stop loss. All right, a little bit higher. You happily go up towards near it. All right, but then don't cross that area. Yeah, and then you can bring it down.
Right.
Yeah,
let's run it like that. Yo, this has never happened before, that we kind of all in the same trades, but maybe a little bit different, right? Like, I don't think this ever happened in any of the sessions before.
Damn, these buyers, they're actually coming in strong. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, the sellers should be. Oh, my computer's frozen. No, it's back. Let's have a look.
It stopped me at break even, and it went up for Sam's stop loss.
Tell your market makers to
chill out.
Slow down,
bro.
Chill out, man. You're not even in the trade anymore. Give me a break, man.
Yeah, relájate.
All right, I'm just gonna have a look at
what's this in Spanish, Michael?
What's in Spanish? Like relax. Relájate.
Relájate. Okay.
Exactly. Relájate.
Relájate.
But Michael, how did you learn like Spanish?
I live in Mexico for one, but I practice a lot.
Okay.
I probably put an hour and a half to 2 hours a day into learning.
Wow,
that's
great.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm all trading and learning Spanish. That's my highlights of my day.
How's your one going, Michael?
It's actually pretty decent. Yeah, let me share my screen. I didn't even get into my other trade that I took today. I'm still.
It's
all
right. It's all right.
Okay, that confused me. I thought I jumped out of the.
Yeah, no. I just minimized it. So, but it's cool. Okay. It's cool. If you reshare it, I can put it back up.
Okay, so yeah, it's like right here.
Oh, 1 second. All right, now you're up.
Yes, this thing is right here. I mean, right. I would nearly say almost a perfect spot, but I'll be honest. I'm expecting this to come back up here. If this comes back up here, depending on how fast it moves, I'll think about hitting it again. But maybe not, because at that point, I might think it'll blow past all of this and make a whole second leg. So it depends on how fast this moves. But this could easily just turn around and close below all of this. And at that point, oh man, we're in there.
I'm still happy that it's going to drop down for a bit. Will it break the low? I don't know. I really don't know until it gets there, because the low is a big area. It's a big gap. So there's going to naturally be that rejection, which we've seen. But it's just bounced off one gap to the other gap. And now I want it to go back down, get me the hell out of this trade.
It looks decent. I can't even lie.
If you check the 5 minute now, let's see how it will close, because we are closing below a big cluster in the middle of it. If you check the 5 minutes,
I see.
Yeah, the main thing, well, even on the 5, this is a little bit low for me, but I like how my market baseline is starting to point down, like it wants to continue to go down. But I would love to see it close below this point right here. This blue tracer is a area of interest. Oh, it just did. So yeah, this just closed below all of that. So I'm gonna kick this back up. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Anyway, I do want to show off my AUD CAD trade really quick. This setup today for me, pretty nice. and I'm in this long right now. I'm not in this on all my accounts because it's a little funky. I don't really like to take this setup, but it is there. It just didn't have everything it needed. But I'm on this on 2 of my accounts, just not all of them. And then my TP is a little bit.
I'm by. Sorry, I just took the last buy of the session.
Oh, okay.
He's buying against me, man.
He got the edge right now. He got the market makers on his side. Well, cool. So when I seen this set up today, right? Oh, actually, this is from my my morning session with my group. This isn't a beautiful trade, guys, and it's not for the simple fact that I'm gonna say the same thing I said earlier. This red line, everything to the left is ugly. It's just ugly. This is not cute at all. I would not deal with any of this. And reason being is, let me kind of scoot it out a little bit, is I don't like how I had to explain a whole thing today. Like I felt like my expertise was being challenged just a little bit today. But I had to break this down. And they're like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm like, yeah, this does not look like my typical. This is my typical structure, right? Like how you guys know I like to look at this. Level 1, level 2, this is what I can easily see when I'm in these points. But this is not the same. This is different. This is almost so different that it was on the line of, I'd say, I'm an MSU trade. Like I'm just making stuff up at this point, right? But we did have this, once the 5,200 cross, obviously we have this W structure. You think it goes up, then it bounces again. So like, oh, okay, well, not really sure what's going on. Then you think you got this M structure. You got the 1350 cross here. Kind of comes down, makes another W going long. Like all of that, way too much. Like way too much BS going on right there. That's just ugly. Really ugly, right? However, when we get to the last little bit here, and I kind of want to just I'll do it like this a little bit just to kind of scoot this over to see. But if you look at this, now this looks clear because now we have, and this is how they jam you up a little bit, but now you have the 1350 cross, right? The blue and the red cross. We got that rundown, right? The rundown. You got the pullback. Now they did a little funky move here, but it dropped just how it's supposed to. This worked out great because if you look at this closely, right, this move happened before you see this 5,200 cross right here. I was already in this trade before this happened. That's what solidified this trade on the chart.
Yeah.
Right. And then in addition to that, we have this beautiful TDI pattern, right? Market baseline goes below the static here. We got an up, down, come back up to retest it, and I'm gonna show something really quick. I love how this comes out like this, right? And then this leg tries to come back up, but it fails to do it, and it just drops like this. This is I've seen this pattern on the TDI so many times that I can easily identify it, basically. So I'm gonna delete all of this because it's kind of funky now. But yeah, this was a gorgeous trade, to be totally honest. I took this really early today at 9 o'clock, as you guys can see, at 9:10, and again at 11:34.
Nice.
So beautiful setup after the BS has happened, right? Because again, like anything before this is just ugly, like I mean hideous. But once it came off this peak top, and then kind of came down, settled, ran down, made the pattern in the move before this cross, this was good. This is good to go. So I actually took this at 2 points, and I was trying to point out to them. One is, right, I wasn't up at this time, so I'm not saying I took it here, but this would have initially been the first time. This happened at 4 a.m. Eastern, right? But we have a 2-hour rule, so this closes, 1 hour passes, 2 hour passes. You got to close the trade right here. So you would have been at break even, maybe up +1, +2, whatever. So you didn't lose money on this trade, though, right?
No.
And then hour 3 comes in, and hour 4 comes in. Once all of this happened, and this candle came back around and retested this up here and closed again. Let's say right here. I took this again right here because I just like this close. this closed above this structure here, this is a good short, right? So then all of this happens. It comes down, right? It comes down. This thing comes all the way back up here, right? And then it never really gives you a close above. It kind of played around, and then it kind of came all the way back down. At this point, I should have closed it, but to be honest, I didn't. And I was like, nah, this thing is still short. Like, if it was gonna be long, it would have closed. It would have closed above the 13 or above the structure up here. So I held on to it. This next candle closed again. That's when I added my second position to this. Oh, I think I added my second position somewhere in here, in between these two candles. But once this last one closed, I definitely held on to it. And I was like, oh yeah, that was the right decision for me. It was 95% plus strategy, but there was a slight bit of intuition on this trade. And I think that's what I had to explain to them today. Like, look, I've seen this pattern so many times that I'm not gonna close this trade right now. Yeah. If I lose it, I'll just take my L like a big boy. But you know, this was
that intuition. You're right. It comes in handy. Definitely comes in handy.
You can call it intuition. You can call it experience. You can call it.
Yeah. So whatever you want to.
Aymane calls it market makers.
Exactly. Exactly. So this is a great setup today. You see my stop loss is obviously all the way up here, but this was so good. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because I don't even need it anymore. But I'm gonna go ahead. This will be where I'm moving my stop loss to break even, because this is the next point that I expect this to kind of bounce off of. Maybe come up and go down or whatever it can do after that. But I just don't want my risk on the table anymore at this point.
Yeah. Real quick, if you look at your NASDAQ, I think you'll be quite happy. Yeah, it's dropped quite a bit, but I'm starting to debate getting out of my short.
Why? I am in drawdown, and I think my stop is at 21,224. So I think
it's the way
I'm
it's
gonna
moving.
get stopped.
It's moving. So this is moving very slow after a big fast move like that. That's
I don't like it. If I quickly share my screen, or put my screen up, I can do that, and then I don't like it. It's becoming very choppy. Like normally when you have these kind of trades where it bounces, it moves a lot quicker, similar to how it moved up. So I'm not really feeling it. I'm definitely getting out of that position because that was a bad price. And I'm going to let this one roll. Maybe put stops at break even. I'll do the stops at break even.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We're going to stop to break even. Don't close it.
First time I'm ever doing it. I'm. Oh, that feels weird.
Secure.
That feels very weird. Normally, I just take the money and get out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. The problem I have right here is, okay, both are equally true in my head, right? We got this area here, which is a very important area, and I expected a pullback, which we had. Then we got this gap in volume here, which I expect a rejection, which we had. And the question is, which one is going to be more powerful? And at this moment in time, it looks like the bulls are actually a bit more powerful. Do you know what I mean? Despite the fact we had this huge sell-off, I think people have got out, made their money, and left the market. They're not. I don't think people are looking to sell too much. They're probably, you probably got people doing Fibonacci's and whatnot, right? You probably got people drawing this out, and they're probably waiting for it to go much higher before they start selling again. It hasn't moved down with enough momentum for me to think that it's actually going to hit the take profit. Personally, I think it will get stopped out at break even.
It could. So it's moving too fast and slow at the same time. That's the weird part about it.
And the the footprint doesn't really. There's nothing. I don't know.
if you zoomed in, I don't know if ES is same like NQ, but on NQ, like I think the candle at 750, which is like 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
And if you check
5 minute
like,
or 15? 5 minute candle.
5 minute candle, yes. 5 minutes
Yeah,
candle.
so this
Like,
one, yeah.
I think
I moved my stop to
had
break
the
even on AUD CAD. This is way far in my favor.
In ES is a little bit different. Okay.
I think it will go down a bit more, but I think once it goes into this blue area again, it's going to start going up. So I'm actually going to move my take profit into a bit more of a realistic place where I think we're probably going to reject again once we get into that gap, which we're almost got into, which is this. Okay, I kind of see roughly where it is. The 1 minute. So literally to these lows here, which it touched almost. I think around there is probably going to be. We'll reject again in this area. Yeah, especially where that 700 is. That's going to be like if I had to buy the market, I'd want to buy once it goes down here. Like if someone put a gun to my head and said you must buy, but you get to choose roughly where you want to buy, I would choose here. If that makes any sense. So like that. So move my stop a bit lower down. I think that'll be fine. Not my stop, my take profit. I don't think it's going to take out the low of the day. I mean, I might be wrong.
Like
it might just all
like to create a new low.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. We might do maybe later on, but right now, we got a lot of buyers stacked up on the depth of market. So we just hit that gap. So we should be hitting my. It did hit my. Oh, the spread didn't trigger it. All right, give it a second.
Wow, like one tick.
I'm just gonna get out because this is fair enough. You know, we are.
No. Oh, well, you on ES.
Yeah, all right.
This thing about to turn around now.
There we go.
Turn around now.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
It's about to turn around now.
There we go. All right, it's done it. I'm out the trade.
All right. I'm still in. I'm hanging on to this bad boy. This thing about to go back down. I'm in NQ.
NQ.
Yeah.
All right.
You re-enter again or the first?
No. I never closed it. I'm still in it. I still got faith in it set up.
So I think it's going to go up again here. If it touches that, I think it's going to. I think the low of the day is going to be somewhat secured for now. But I'm definitely not entering. I wouldn't want to buy into it until, like, I don't want to buy until we break above that gap. Then sure, once we do the typical pattern of breaking above, come back, retest, then I'm absolutely going to buy. But I don't want to be the first person in the market buying against. You know what I mean? You know when we were speaking about don't be the first guy. I don't want to be the first guy.
Yeah.
Who wants to be first to the party? No one. You want to be a little bit of fashionably late.
Exactly. But it is starting to push down a bit more smoothly now. It was a little bit more choppy, but we are getting bigger numbers coming in, especially on the 1 minute. We're getting a few bigger numbers, but I don't know. If I had to buy, like I said, gun to my head, I'll buy there. We'll see what happens. If it touches it.
It's a good buy. I agree with you. Like when you see also like the volume, like just a big push, and now we are creating a support, and we are inside the range on the daily chart. So it could be this is the low and come back again to the range.
Yeah.
Or if Mr. Trump says something again.
I hope Trump says something like,
because
there's no tariffs. No tariffs for China. I hope Trump says something like, I just bought 10,000 shares of the S&P 500.
I just went to dinner. I just went to dinner with Putin. I just came back.
and everything's funny.
Come on, Trump. Tell everyone that you just purchased the S&P 500. That'd be great.
He was just playing.
You just see the market, boom, shoot up. All right, so it's hitting that area now. It's almost there. I'll be interested to see what actually will happen. Almost hit it. Are those sellers, those buyers defending that area quite well, actually? Is there anything I missed? It's that cluster, 700 contracts in one area, as that gave it the momentum to push it up, right? And you can see that 600 here did have some good rejection as well. So that 700 would be what I can imagine. Yeah, and you can start seeing now those buyers coming in. So yeah, I would think you would go back up. So I'm more inclined to say that it's going to hit these recent highs again than it is going to hit the recent lows. But I wouldn't want to actually trade on it. I wouldn't actually want to put money on that. So that's my
yeah.
That is my analysis.
What we have tomorrow? I think tomorrow is packed with news. Let's check. 22.
That worked out beautifully.
Okay.
That was very nice. It's moved up very nicely. Buyers are coming in strong. Definitely a good. The buyers, I would say, are more in control at this moment in time. But that can easily change. The moment we create newer highs and we get to areas where people think, oh, yeah, this is going to be a great place to short the market. Because that sell momentum that we had earlier was insane.
It really was.
Was absolutely insane.
He reminded me with the April price action.
Oh, April. Damn. That was crazy.
All right, I moved my stop to break even on this trade just in case. I don't want no madness. NASDAQ 100, 21. I'm in at 21,240. I'm gonna move to 46. I'm gonna move to 21,240. 21,240. No risk on the table. Risk-free trade for me. I don't want no last-minute surprises. We got 30 minutes. Wait, 22 minutes left on the session.
you took partials or not, Michael?
Nah, I didn't. I'm gonna leave it alone because to me, this is. I mean, it's already a little bit shorter. I don't want to take partials on something that such a small move like this. I'll just leave it alone.
Yeah. Nice.
Definitely was a good
one. I'm in break even on both trades on USD, on AUD CAD, and this NASDAQ 100 break even.
So I think we should experience history with new all-time high for Bitcoin. Let's experience.
Oh, really? Did it do it?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
This was the week. Oh, so I am late. Sorry, I am late to the party.
No.
So
it ain't do it yet. It's close though.
It's close. No, in my chart it did.
It depends. It depends which. Again, which.
I see what you're saying. It's super close. It like came right to it. It's like 109,730 or something.
It depends which exchange you're looking at, because again, they're quoting. It'll be slightly different in prices.
Right. Yeah, let's put BTC.
Have a look.
Bitch up.
Aymane, we can't have such language on these live streams.
Robert says, I'm up 700, so happy. Don't be happy about it. Don't be happy. Stay middle ground. When you up, don't be happy. When you down, don't be sad. Just stay in the middle. It makes it a lot easier.
did you buy or sell? And was that, I'm assuming NASDAQ, as you like to call it, was it a buy or sell? Because I'd start getting, I would start looking at securing some of that profit. If it was a sell, I would start looking at securing some of that profit, because yeah.
Long max leverage is what he's telling you there. Yeah, all in, guys.
Long max leverage is what he's telling you guys. I bought and sold the movement. Okay, nice. I'm out already. Hey, good. Yeah.
We didn't.
Yeah, if you bought it, you might be all right for a bit longer, but yeah, it's looking like sellers might struggle to push it down again.
The dollar is suffering, huh? You see, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
Sam, sorry.
The dollar?
Yeah.
It's still dropping.
It's still dropping. I think we will create sort of support here at 99.2. This in this area. Yeah, it's a nice drop. You have your account, Michael, in USD, like your trading account?
Yeah, it's in USD.
Okay. Because me, I lost 10% from the all-time 11%. I have my account also in USD, so when I exchange it to Polish zloty, like it's 10% less or more, 15%.
Yeah, same a little bit for me. I convert mine to pesos. Peso was at $20, but now it's at like $19.30. So we lost like 60 cents on it. It don't really mean too much.
Yeah.
When I first got here, it was at $18.50. The highest it was $20, and the lowest it was $16. So,
wow.
Yeah, not too bad, but still, imagine everything that you normally would pay for went up 20%.
Hey, that has happened.
Yeah,
that has happened. More than 20%. Overall living costs right now, compared to how they were pre-pandemic and pre-Brexit in the UK, we've easily doubled, almost. Like everything. What I used to, I mean, I'm not going to go into my financials and how much I pay to survive and all that, but almost doubled since. It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
I'm not surprised. When I moved from Midtown Atlanta here to Mexico, my everything went down. Believe it or not, 75%. Everything.
See, I gotta move. I gotta move to like Mexico or something, man.
75%.
Yeah.
Sit on the
you never
break even trades.
Move somewhere.
Y'all hear me?
Sam, you never. Sorry, Michael.
I say I could. It's so affordable. I can live off break even trades for the rest of my life down here.
Yeah, this one was nice.
That was a good
so
one.
Affordable. I could. Yeah, I can afford. Yeah, I can live from break.
That's why I don't care if I go to break even. I don't care. I already took partials. That's good enough for me. I don't care.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Like, Sam, you never thought about going somewhere like?
Yeah,
next to the beach?
I've thought about it. Maybe half a year type thing. There's just a lot of logistical stuff. But I think for the time being, for the future, I'll still be in the UK for now. But it depends. It's work related stuff like that. But if I could, I'd probably move to like Dubai.
Yeah,
I go there quite often. It's nice. Yeah, you get to enjoy it. But
fun stuff there. All the fun stuff is there. I feel like
it's a giant holiday resort. That's what it is.
Yeah,
man. You can never be bored though. That's the beauty of it.
They got
how much
you try stuff there.
Yeah, It's like endless amounts of stuff to do.
And also a lot of opportunities also there is.
Yeah,
Everywhere
absolutely.
there is something,
And the big TAX tax.
Yes, gotta love that.
No income tax.
TAX.
Yep.
That is what you gotta love. But
and in Mexico, if I can ask Michael, like in terms of the tax, how is it okay? Is it too high? Is it too low?
No, it's much cheaper than America for one, and two, they only tax you on a percent after you've reached a certain amount. In essence, I don't actually have a business here. All my stuff is still in America, and I convert it here, so I get taxed a little bit differently, which is a good thing. but yeah, it's not zero like in Puerto Rico or Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in Dubai, you would technically have to pay tax. I mean, like if I was to move there, there's no way around it because I would be like self-employed. I would have to start a business, and therefore you would have like corporation tax. But that's only again if your company makes a certain amount. So
exactly.
Yeah, and then it's low as well. It's like,
but also like services. There is high quality, but you pay expensive for everything, for health, for example. So it's
here?
Indirectly you are in Dubai. No, in Dubai.
I mean, they got like insurance and stuff. I mean, I don't think it's as bad as like in the States.
In the States, it's the highest everywhere. No matter what it is, it's the highest it's ever going to be.
Yeah.
But then again,
friends to this day who are like, still, I need to pay this and pay that, and the bills and this and that. I'm like, whoo, I do not miss that at all. Not one bit do I miss that.
I remember back in 2015, I was in the States and I was visiting a few friends and stuff, and one of my friend's dad had kidney stones in the middle of the night. So we rushed him to the hospital, and he didn't have insurance. He came back from one night. His bill was like $30,000.
Yep.
I'm like, how can you justify 30 grand?
Yeah.
Like, it's
in the States, if you hurt yourself and you have to call an ambulance, that's like $3,000 just for them to take you to the hospital that's up the street in the ambulance, like emergency service. One of my friends, he got into a real bad car accident. He was he was really burnt really bad because the truck flipped over. He's like in a little Wrangler, flipped over. He had to have like skin grafts and everything for his skin. He's fine now, but you guys won't believe this, but that whole surgery and everything he got, it was over $1 million. Over $1 million in medical bills.
That's crazy. Man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Robert says that's not bad. You're looking at 7 to 10K for an ambulance. That's insane. I would just take a taxi at this point. Man. tip the guy $200 and be like, drive fast. Any tickets you get, I'll cover it.
It's insane.
Yeah. And Michael, like the move, it was easy to make the decision, like just to move.
Yeah, we speak the language pretty good already. We've been to countless countries or cities in Mexico, and it was more or less coming down to where we wanted to live. But we picked a place. It's beautiful here. Everybody comes down. My brother comes down on Sunday for the first time. He's never been out the country before, so he comes down on Sunday. His birthday was yesterday. Everybody who comes down, we just show them a blast. We got everything here, y'all. We right in the middle of, it's a city here. It's called Puerto Morelos. A little bit north, you got Cancun. Below that, you got Playa del Carmen. You can take a ferry to Isla Mujeres. You can take a ferry to Cozumel. We next to Tulum. Everything's here.
Nice name.
Everything is right here.
El Chapo. You met El Chapo?
No. I hope to never meet him. You're so funny though. I'm actually watching that again on Netflix. I just finished up both seasons of Narcos. I'm on El Chapo now.
Yeah.
Nice. Guys,
nice. So funny enough, I tell everybody this, right? Like that whole thing is so skewed. Like they do a great job of making it seem like these guys are like right on top, and that never happens.
Yeah.
Like it's fun. No? Yeah, it's fun. I have a 2-year-old, right? And before we left, like one of the reasons we left, in fact, was because it was pretty violent in like Atlanta. Like you might be some random place, mass shooting might happen, whatever. It's just crazy. You could be in the wrong place at the wrong time easily. But we feel much safer here than there. And you think it'd be the opposite. Yeah. They go somewhere on their bikes, right up the street, all around the town. I don't have to worry about where they at or anything. But back in Atlanta, that would never happen. I have to go with them, or they can't go by themselves. You know what I mean? So the way they trick your mind to think that it's like that here, then man, they did a great job of that. That doesn't really happen.
Propaganda,
yeah, propaganda.
I always find that to be true. You know, like I've visited many countries around the world, and I've never felt unsafe in any. And these were countries, you know, people say, "Oh, you shouldn't visit that place; it's dangerous." Never felt unsafe. Nothing ever happened. People couldn't be nicer. You know, more welcoming. They're just trying to feed you half the time. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like you try and pay. You try and pay. And they wouldn't even accept your money. And I'm like, damn. But then I go to like London, you know, where I live, and
they try to rob you.
You can't walk out with a watch in London. Someone will grab it instantly. Like it's different, man. Like
they do a good job. Like you said, the propaganda, it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get on a whole topic and go down a whole rabbit hole.
It's turned into a podcast.
Like, why would you move from Atlanta to move to Mexico? Like, you know, what about the cartel? I'm like, that exists everywhere. Yeah, like there's bad parts no matter where you go in the world. If you're looking for trouble, you can surely find it. If you're not looking for trouble, you probably won't ever find it. That's just how it goes. But big difference.
That's true. That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
What about you,
Robert
Aymane?
says, Oh, go.
Is it violent there, or how is it?
No,
there?
actually here, like it's quite good. Maybe it's because I don't understand the language. Maybe, but from my eyes, like when everything is good.
Said no, I don't have any issues.
That's funny, man. I think Aymane's frozen.
No, that's like here. Like I said, we practice for quite a bit. Everyone thinks you'll move here and then like, oh, do you just pick up Spanish when you move there? No, you don't. That's not how it works. You still got to do something.
Robert goes.
You were just there for the AMA. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to understand everything they say, but that's anywhere, right? Like we can both speak English, and you might not be able to understand everything, just like a little slur sometimes, and it sounds the exact same. Oh, we lost Aymane.
Yeah, he was frozen for a bit. I think his connection. But Robert said, that's the hack. Start driving fast, then let them pull you over, and then tell them what is going on, and they will escort you. That's the hack to getting an ambulance. We should start a business, Michael. Right. You, me, Aymane. Well, it's like Uber, but for ambulances, right? So
that would be dope.
That would be dope. You need an ambulance, you pull up an app, a driver comes.
Yep.
They'll be like moderately trained, and they just have a van or something, and they shove you in there and send you off to the hospital for half the price of an ambulance in America.
Yes. And then once the business gets rolling, we'll do the same thing for helicopters, right? So the airlifted to someplace, it's the half the cost. Because y'all can best believe in America, if you catching a helicopter somewhere because of the emergency, we're talking about like 50 grand for that. 50, 75 grand for that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's scary. Yeah, you need the insurance. That's for sure, man. Well, what can you do? Robert says,
connection these days.
Atlanta's crazy.
Guys.
It is.
Atlanta's crazy.
One of my best friends, like believe it or not, the one who I trade with every day in the morning, his name's James. Him and his family, believe it or not, guys, were actually at one of the mass shootings, basically. While it happened, they were at a restaurant it's real popular in Atlanta. It's called Fogo de Chao. It's like this steakhouse type of deal. They went for his dad's birthday. So his dad's there, his mom, his girlfriend, his sister boyfriend. I mean, the whole family's there, and this whole craziness breaks out. Like,
wow.
But that can easily happen, like when you go out there, easily. So it kind of deters you from even wanting to go out in the first place. You're like, I think I'll just stay home.
I'm just going to pull up my charts real quick. We'll have a look at really quick before the last few minutes, an update on all the trades. Like you said, the market's just died off now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to break the low of the day. Like it's still rejecting off that area there. The buyers are defending quite well. What's going to happen in the next few hours? I don't think much. I think that's pretty much, we're going to close around this sort of area. It's just going to be wedged.
Yeah.
So treat it as a ranging market and maybe trade tomorrow when market opens again. But apart from that, that's pretty much it.
I'll be closing these by 3:55, no matter what, by the way. I'm not holding this to the next day.
Yeah. But that was a crazy trading day in terms of the last session. We're all just jumping in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hope the viewers.
I'm in.
I hope the viewers managed to keep up because at one point we were all in a trade and trying to coordinate. Like, look at this, and I don't know.
It was a lot of entertainment.
Really quick.
It was.
Okay. Yeah, see, I can expect it to bounce off this exact area right here. This ADR low, which is exactly where it's bouncing at. So I'm at break even already. So I'm not really worried about what happens after that. But yeah, this makes perfect sense to bounce off this area right here. So I'm not even surprised in the least. That's on AUD. I mean, that's on NAS, and then AUD CAD, which I'm going to end up closing here in a second too. Yeah, this is pretty far down too. Yeah, so we're starting to look like it's bottoming out here as well. We can probably expect something maybe around here or even here. So maybe a little bit closer. But either way, I'm closing these at 3:55. So in an hour and 25 minutes, I'll be closing these bad boys no matter what and keep my little money for the day.
Nice.
And live to fight another day.
Like you said, even that break-even trades, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Live in Mexico.
Gotta love it. They'll never forget $1 US dollar is $20 here. Like that's
insane. And what could you buy for $20? Like wait. $1 US is the purchasing power of
20 pesos. Yeah, it's 20 pesos here.
20 pesos. And what could you buy for 20 pesos?
To be honest, too many things. You can buy tamales, you can buy candy, you can buy whatever, small stuff. If I take a taxi from where I'm at, I can get wherever I'm trying to go to for like $2 USD. Yes, it's insanely inexpensive. Last week when one of my friends came down, she's still here actually. Her husband came down for the first time. We rented a beach club on the ocean front at Ojo de Agua. It's 5 people, 4 adults. We all drank as much booze as we could drink, had breakfast and lunch there, and all this cost $150 USD for all of us for 7 hours of fun.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
y'all pull up. I'll show y'all a great time down here. I promise.
That is insane, man. Definitely a place on my bucket list. I've never been to Mexico. It's something I definitely want to go visit one day.
Y'all fly up to Cancun Airport. It's like 30 minutes away from here. I'll scoop you up. We have a whole thing going on. It'll be
damn right. I'll hold you to that. That's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I think that is time. Pretty decent. Good little session, I think. We had a lot of good trades. Robert joined in as well. Managed to make quite a bit of money there, Robert. $700 or so. So congrats to you.
Yes.
It's what we like to see in here. So good stuff, Robert. Aymane, Michael, I think we're on tomorrow again.
Yep, as always.
Yeah.
Best session like always.
All right, guys.
Hey,
great trading session. Very fun. This was a blast. I'll check you guys. Sam, Aymane, Robert. See y'all tomorrow.
See you guys. Have a good one.
All right.